Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Auburn's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Wide open downfield. Into the secondary on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Rebels Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. Attack. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on off.
Touchdown! Ole Miss made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. He's got it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Back has it. Shakes off the defender. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. Shows him the stiff arm. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The give to the single back. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Auburn lines up quickly. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. It's a reverse. Going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught them in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. Pulls it in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick 6. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. It'll be a draw. Quick spin on the run. Taking it the other way. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The offense set for a 1st down play. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. He breaks a tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw with the foot.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw an interception.
It's a seam wide open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target to the left. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it in the 25-yard line.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Strike complete. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Gets it out fast. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
Takes it deep. Got some room in to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him.
Looking for the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the time with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know what, Reese? Great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that third down.
Punt is in the air. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep.
Holds it in on the left. Touchdown, Rebels. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nice move to keep running. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll go to the ground. Steamrolls his way ahead. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Oh, better look out! Ball down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Takes the easy completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work. Yeah, you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ole Miss! How about this defense taking one back to the house? That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
So here comes the Auburn offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Pulls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He wants to throw it again. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Scanning the field, it's Gibbs. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.